Oh, look at you coming back for some more content. As you can see, I have some content for you guys. Today, I'm going to talk about a series of videos that I'm going to start with all these products. But first, thank you for liking and subscribing. Special thanks to Chris and Grant for sending me these devices. Those devices. I'm going to do a series of videos on each and every one of these devices. I'm also going to show you in this video today of the devices on their website. My favorite one so far, because I've been playing with these for a couple weeks, and thank you Grant for sending me these on loan. My favorite one, the Navitech. This device is my personal favorite. Very, very, very nice. You want a device that just plugs in and works and does everything? This right here. It even fits in your tool bag. So, I'm going to go over the video, or over the products, and then after that, I'm going to let you guys comment down below which one you guys like. And after that, I'm going to do a video per one going into in-depth of what it can and can't do. Might help you in the future pick the right product for the job. So let's jump into the products, and I'll go over some of the specs and what they can and can't do. Minor stuff, because I want to leave all the detailed stuff to the videos, and we'll go from there. Let's start off with the first device I have. Now, my device that I have is the PoE Pro. This guy. I take this everywhere I go on basic networks, testing cables, because it's small and it just, you plug it in and it works. That would be the PoE Pro right here, right? So no more trial and error, just plug it in, power it on, go. It saves to your phone. I'm going to go over that in one of the other videos. You can pair this to your phone, do your test, and then upload the PDF to your phone, so that way you know you've done all the work. Now detects speeds up to 10 gig. I don't know if mine does 10 gig. I totally forgot about that. It might do that. Can't remember. If it says it does it, then it does it. Does all the pairs. Yes, I did a video on that. It does all that in there. It does the PoE installation, and it does a pass and fail. A very key thing that you want when you're using this device. The next device, my favorite device, I'm not going to go into too many special things about why I really like this device, but it has a touchscreen. It's responsive. It's a bit small, but it gives out a good information, and the stuff that's on there is well laid out so you can see it very, very well. My eyes are bad, so I have sometimes hard looking at the letters. Same as when I'm using my phone, I always type the wrong letter because I have a problem with my left or right eye. Copper and fiber. A key point that I want to point out of this device. You can use any SFP module you want. By any, I mean the most common ones that everybody uses. I've put about 3 or 4 in here, not a single issue at 1 gig, and it works great. Does PoE and testing, and it puts a load on it, tells you what the PoE will do. Real-time network traffic, PDF by Wi-Fi paired to your phone, or by my favorite, a USB stick. I'm old school, I like a USB stick, but I'm getting used to using the PDF to the phone on this because I can just email from my phone instead of bringing a laptop with me and sending it that way. Cable tracing, distance fault, TDR, very, very good feature. And it does use the different app than what the PoE Pro uses. So I found that out the hard way. Learned something? Really good. The app is extremely nice to use. It is very intuitive, walks you through everything. Great device. The Signaltech NT. This and this are like brothers. They talk to each other, and they give you the data certified tests of what your actual cable is doing. By talking to each other, they send out bursts of traffic and statistics to each other to make sure that the line that you're testing is what it's supposed to be. It'll come up with a pass or a fail, and it'll tell you what the problem is. It also could be plugged into a network by itself without using the brother, and it'll do tests also and let you know if there's any problems on there also. I'm going to go over depth reviews or depth information on all of those, and this two both have SOP ports on them, and they're not picky at all, i.e. unlocked port. Okay. Gigabit. I got the older version. I think the newer versions are 10 gig now, so maybe programming will look the same, but it does more like 10 gig instead of 1 gig. 1 gig for all these videos will get you guys through and show you whatever you want. It does the PDFs also, tests reports, 802.3 AB standard, simulates VoIP, CCTV, and IP video network traffic, and it does it very well. I tried it, and I was like, oh, hey, that's pretty sweet. Connects testing speeds, ID port, traceroute, IPv, IPv6. I couldn't test the IPv6 when I was playing with it, but I might turn on IPv6 in my firewall so I can do some tests and stuff like that. Supports the TrendNetworks Anywhere app. The same app as my favorite Navitec device uses. Okay. And then the last one, the Secure Test IP Camera Tester. This big guy with a nice, big, bright touch screen on it. Has a nice handle so you don't drop it. Don't want to drop it. One key thing I'm going to say that I really, really like about this, you can plug your camera into the top of this with nothing else. Powers the camera so you can test it. So if you're up on a ladder and you don't want to be messing around with cables, you just want to make sure the camera works because you want to adjust it and stuff like that, this right here will do that. And it does other things too, but the main function of this is for that. Connects to various types of cameras. You could program lists into this. If you're talking to a whole pile or a big variety of cameras, it will do that. If you're only working with a couple, works very well with that. The battery inside of it lasts a long time when you got a camera on there. I tested that because I want to put that information in that video when I do it. Camera set up with aim focused PTZ. It did work very well with the PTZ. Liked it. Easy to use. Provide proof installation with PDFs reports. All of these devices, except for my very first VDV 2 Plus, does PDF reporting. A major key feature for people when they're trying to do network tests and to provide information back to the customer or the boss that you did your job and here's proof, so that way somebody can't come back and say, hey, you didn't test this and it doesn't work and now you're wasting time and money. They all do the PDFs. Very, very good feature. Eliminating guesswork with troubleshooting tools. I will be going over that also. So, special thanks to Chris and Grant for sending me this equipment because I wouldn't be able to afford it to buy it to do the review. I had to send it all back, except for my 2 devices. And hopefully this will all help you guys, which will also maybe help me get some revenue from YouTube to buy my favorite device, the Navitec. What do you guys think? Think you're up for that? Help me watch the videos and stuff? Okay, that's my video. Stay tuned, because this is going to be a very informative review, and go from there. Like, subscribe. See you guys later.